Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, what I have for you today is another Dollar Tree fall DIY. I think you're really going to like how this one turns out. It's really simple and it's using all items from the Dollar Tree. So let me show you what you'll need in case you want to make this really cute Dollar Tree fall DIY, okay? You're going to need one of these gather signs that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, okay? And you're going to need one of these Be Grateful signs. It doesn't matter which one you get. I have this one right here. I really love those colors in that check pattern. And then I may incorporate some of these Dollar Tree garland into this. I'm not sure. And then you'll just need some Dollar Tree flowers. I'm not going to use anywhere near this amount, but I didn't know what all colors I wanted. But isn't that just a beautiful arrangement like that? But I just picked up a variety of little colors. Okay, you're going to need a glue gun. And then I'm going to be using the Apple Barrel acrylic paint in chestnut. I think that's such a pretty fall color. And then I may be dry brushing with the Folk Art Multi-Surface in Pueblo. I think that screams fall as well. And I'm going to be using this to put my paint on, this brush, and this one for the dry brushing. And then you may need some little bit of foam, floral foam. And then I'm going to be using these little Dollar Tree containers to put my brushes in. It's so handy to keep them from drying out. You'll need a glue gun, and you can also incorporate E6000, and also I'm going to be using my Klein pliers. So I'll link everything in the description box below that I think you might be interested in. The shirt I had on yesterday, I had several people ask me about it, and I picked it up at Walmart. I'll have this shirt linked in the description box below if I can find it. I got this shirt at Shein and I love it. It is so cool. So let me go ahead, flip the camera down, and we'll get started with this really cute Dollar Tree fall DIY. Okay, I'm just going to snip this right off because I'm not going to use the hang tag at all. So I'm going to snip this off, and it's stapled in the back. So just snip it off as close as you can get. And I wanted to give everybody an update on my CT that I had for my kidney stones. It came back Friday, and I don't have any kidney stones at all, so I'm very grateful for that, and I want to thank you all for your prayers. I know that your prayers help so much. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Apple Barrel paint in chestnut, and I'm just going to pour a little bit out. And I'm just going to put this on here. This covers so nicely. And you want to paint, you don't want to saturate this chipboard, but that's what we're getting so far. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and paint all over this chipboard with this color, and then I'll be back. Okay, here it is. I think it turned out so cute. I need to touch up a few places, like right in here. Just make sure when you're getting in there you get it really well. I'll touch that up in just a minute. But it went on so smoothly on the front and the back, and then on this raw unfinished wood, it still wasn't really hard. All you have to do is, you know, I just put basically one coat on there, but I think that turns out so pretty. Okay, so I went back and just got a few spots that I missed in between there. What I did is I painted the front and the back, and then I started painting the edges and then in between there. But I love how that looks. It just looks like old wood. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I think, is we're going to take this Pueblo from Folk Art, and I think I'm going to dry brush just a little bit on there. I don't even know if it'll show up. They're almost the same color. We'll see. This is a little bit different color. It may not even show up. It does show up a little bit, just on those letters. Let me put a little bit more out and I'll show you the effect that it gives. But I really do like it. just adding dimension to these letters. And making them stand out much more as they come across that edge. And I'm not pouncing a lot of that off because I want to see that depth, that warmth that it's adding. Okay, now in person you can see it. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up. There you can sort of see it. But this is totally optional. You wouldn't have to do it, but I love the effect it's giving us, okay? So I'm going to take it and do the same thing to the back because I want this to match. And then I'm just going to come over the top of it too because I don't want to forget that top. I want to give it a little bit of interest. Okay, and I'm not going to fool with the bottom. And okay, I think that's all I'm going to do to that. And this dries really quickly, so I'm going to put my brushes down in here, and it's, like I said, it really helps your brushes. Okay, now you have a choice. Either you could use this one that I showed, and I'm going to glue that on there. Wonder if I want that color, or then I went and picked this one up. You can do the brown, you could do this check. There's so much you can do. Trying to figure out which one I want. I think that I'm going to do this check one. It just really reminds me of cozy, wonderful fall. So I'm going to use this one. Okay, let me see if I want to put any of this floral foam down in here or not. Okay, my glue gun is heating up and it's hot now. We're just going to get this and glue it right here and right here, okay? You look again where it's hitting. You want to make sure you get it even. And then we're just going to set this right down. You want to have it in the middle. Okay, and this is what we're getting so far. At this point, you could also use the E6000 if you wanted in combination. Okay, now let me just look at these flowers and see what I want. I think I might want these mums, okay? So I'm going to get my Klein pliers. Like I said, you could use any of those little boxes from the Dollar Tree. It would really be pretty. And then we're just going to start sticking this right down in there. Now I'm definitely going to have to incorporate some different flowers because I don't have enough just of these mums. I wish I did, but I don't. Just going to put them where I think I may want them. And I'm going to do the back as well, except I don't think I have quite enough. Put that one there. And then I have one more. I wish I had another one, just one more. Let me go look and see if okay, I did have more. I have another bunch. Mom always told me when you get flowers, don't just get one bunch, get at least two. Okay, now let's see what we might want to incorporate with that. Let's let's look at these. These are dahlias. They're really pretty. And you could use smaller flowers around the front if you wanted. So you can read the gather better. Maybe I should. I don't know. Let's look. This one's a little smaller. Let's look at this one. Yeah, that lets you see it better. I like that. And let's flip it around. We may just use those two because they each have a big and a small one. So I'll put the big one here, and I'll put the small one there. Okay, now let's look and see if we want to put any of this in there. See if we just want to kind of make almost like a little garland in here. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay, here it is. I think this turned out so cute. This would be a beautiful centerpiece for a table, a coffee table, end table. I don't know where I'm going to put mine, but I think it's really pretty. I'll show it up close. Here that is, and I added some of these little ones on the ends. I think it just kind of really elevates it. And here's that little garland just ever here and there. And then here is the back. So it's beautiful from either side. And you can see just a little bit, and it's even pretty from the ends. You can see just a little bit of this beautiful little check. It's so easy to decorate your house for fall with items from the Dollar Tree. I love this fall little DIY, or this. It would be such a beautiful piece of fall decor to add to your home. So I will see you tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and I'll put up two videos. One is a Dollar Tree haul that has a lot of nice finds in it. And also, if you're in the Pensacola area, I popped in the Dollar Tree in Pace yesterday evening, and they had the dimensional wooden pumpkins there. I think they only had 2 or 3. Things are going so quickly, but they're putting out new stuff all the time, so keep checking back. I honestly go once a day. I hate to admit it. Usually every other day. But you just have to. It's flying off the shelf when it comes. So like I said, I'll see you tomorrow for a Dollar Tree haul. You don't want to miss it, trust me. And then a planner using Dollar Tree stickers and maybe washi. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out on YouTube. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and become a member of our family. And if you decide to subscribe, hit your notification bell and set it to all so you won't miss an upload. So let me go ahead and put this into the utility room, and we will take a look and see how it looks out there. Okay guys, here it is. I just love those beautiful colors. And I love that little garland from the Dollar Tree just peeking out in there ever so slightly. It is so easy to paint that wood. You could do so much to that wood. You don't have to paint it. But I love how those colors play so nicely together on with that little container that's checked from the Dollar Tree. You would never know that this was made with items from the Dollar Tree. They are totally stepping up their game. This is looking like a very fall corner to me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot of good ideas out of it. So until next time, Bye, guys.